All right, I'm skipping that. I don't know why it jumps anyway, but here I am. And if you comment, your comments will pop up. What I'm curious about is, can you guys hear me? Because I'm testing 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yeah, you should be able to hear me. I'm testing a new layout here. So let me close chats until somebody chats. Then I'll bring them up. How's everybody doing? Hi, Ronnie. Hi, Robin. I'm testing a new layout here. This will allow me to do the Spirit Talker. This shows the cameras outside as they cycle. And I don't know that I like this being over here, though. That monitor. Because I'm trying to do this so that you can see my eyes and it's not just a white screen. But I don't think that works too well. Because I'll keep looking over here for comments and all instead of looking here directly at you. Sarah, has anything weird been going on? Because I was testing the Spirit Talker earlier and it said Sarah spelled like your Sarah 3 times in about 5 comments. Yeah, I'm going to have to move this over here, or I can move this over there. But if I move the camera over here, it's going to, let me see though, if I'm looking this way, the thing I'm afraid of is that it's going to hide my pictures, this picture and that picture. And I don't want it to do that. I don't know. It was a couple weird things it said. Let me see what happens if I move this. I can. I don't like that either. I don't know. That's for right now. Let's put it back here. You'll just notice me looking off to the side of the screen, except when I look directly at you. Yeah, I like Dora too. That's my secret girlfriend. The dogs are getting along, by the way. They occasionally, cramp. Sorry. So here is, by the way, Ronnie, the reason why I sent you that picture last night was yesterday was when we were supposed to have between 17 and 23 inches of snow, and you bought me the camera and I got the little measuring stick. And then Monday, I kept commenting to people, oh, how about the snow we're supposed to have? And they start saying, yeah, I think they've lowered that. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Lowered it. And when I got out to the car, I look at my phone and the app now says 0% chance for Thursday. Then we were getting these little notifications about snow. So then guess what? It started snowing yesterday. And I hadn't set up the camera and I hadn't set up the measuring stick because I was going to put it right. You see right out there on the front lawn, it changed. That's the lights that point at our house. And I was going to put the camera there on a pole looking right at the measuring stick so that we could watch it live the whole day as it happened. Well, didn't happen. And then it started snowing yesterday. It flurried for about 30 minutes and then it was gone. So why don't we take a look and see if the Spirit Talker will do anything fun for us. Hey, Deb.
A man here.
A man here. I also, Deb, I was running the Spirit Talker when I was testing this. And got some interesting comments. Guess where I am? It's beautiful here. Read into that what you may. And it also said, I guess you have questions. But I didn't ask any questions.
Whisper.
Well, Ronnie, tonight right after dinner, probably around 5:00, we'll be watching Severance. So if you've watched it, don't give me any spoilers. Oh, I can still put the overlay on here. Hang on a second. When it was Sarah, I'll tell you exactly what it said around your name. I took a picture of it. It said, hello, I'm no longer in pain. Sarah, Wood, here, Sarah, chairs under the ground, go back there, war and scroll. Yeah, I'm not wrapping up the day. Hi, John. John still hasn't gotten YouTube figured out. I just set up a new arrangement here. A new place to broadcast. The mail's being delivered. We are all connected. You're connected to us, to me, and I'm connected to all these people you see in the room. By the way, I will be doing a live tonight also. The main reason, some of you were concerned because the last time I broadcast, I shut off abruptly when the dogs started fighting. But they've worked out their issues. They're behaving. And what? Oh, and I've been rearranging down here. The biggest thing is I've got a different computer that it's not a new computer. It's a different computer I had. But what the other computer that I was normally broadcasting from was heavily weighed down by external monitors, stuff like that. This one is not.
She scares me.
This one is just hooked up to the Spirit Talker and a single monitor. It's got an external monitor that just has email, but that's not very taxing. This only has the one main plugin. So I'll be back on tonight, immediately following the conclusion of Severance. And also, John, when I'm on the wide broadcast, you can see I got baby Ben and Dora. And there's also the outside camera is one of the scrolls. I might take and make a fourth version that will have me, the outside camera, and the Spirit Talker. Cyrus. That's the name that's the first name of the guy that was in the Dracula situation. You know, the guy who I called and I got phone assistance from? Cyrus is an actor and a male model, and he's 6'5". And I never met him. The way I got to know Cyrus was because a girl he was dating about a couple years ago now said he was a big fan of Bad Ben and asked me to record a video message for him, a birthday message. So I did. And then he wrote me, he said, "Thank you. How'd you know I was a fan?" I said, and I told him the girl's name. And anyway, he said he was acting and all, and he did live in Texas, but he just this past summer moved to Manhattan. So he's serious about it. A lot of these people I get to work with have grown serious about it. I mean, look at Scott. He's now a part of the union. Okay. See you, Deb.
Right.
This morning, and I'll talk about this all tonight too. This morning, me and Mrs. Biggins went to I went to Walmart to get some of the logs I use in the fireplace. The kind you just light and they go. That's how I start the fire. And then I throw regular logs on it. And then while I was in there, Holly asked me to pick up peanut butter, which I got to ask you guys. We're big consumers of peanut butter, but we always get the two things of Jif wrapped together. But I saw sitting next to it, it was like $3 cheaper. This gigantic, it almost looks like a coffee can. Remember the big coffee cans with a lid on it? And I just wonder if that stays, like if that stays good. The reason why, and so Holly asked me, why didn't you get that? And I said, the main reason is because you wouldn't be able to lift that thing, or it would be very difficult to lift. And I got Centrum while I was there. I was out of it. Centrum Silver because I'm silver. It is Jif, but it's Jif in a giant can. I don't know. There's something about the screw on lid that seems to, I think, give the impression at least
Equipment.
that it keeps it fresher. This is like a plastic lid, like the old coffee cans, you know, the kinds you would cut the lid open and then you put that plastic lid over it. I got Claritin for my allergies. See you, Ronnie. Good luck with the furniture. I'll see you tonight.
Cool.
Pull. Yeah, you pull the lid off. Thank you, Spirit Talker. I'll leave the Spirit Talker on, but I'll switch to this. Well, let me switch to this. You should still be able to hear the Spirit Talker the way this thing is set up. And then we went from Walmart to Acme. Nicola. And then we came home yesterday. And John, you and I talked about this. The Amish market up in Williamstown. Yesterday we went there. And actually, for dinner tonight, I'm having pastrami on rye with Swiss cheese and Jerry Butler has died. The soul singers for your only the strong survive and make it easy on yourself. I'm not familiar. But anyway, we went up there and Holly asked for bologna and the guy gives her like a pound of pastrami. And she goes, "What's this?" And he says, "You said pastrami." She said, "I said bologna." And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He went to take it back. And I said, we'll take it because I didn't want him to get in trouble. She got her bologna too. We got pastrami. And
Table.
So for dinner, I'm having pastrami on rye with coleslaw and Swiss cheese. And I also got well, that's it. Last night, we got ribs while we were there too. They're already done. And I gotta tell you, this place, we go over to where the ribs and the chicken are, and in the back I could see them setting up the oven to put the next batch in. It was unbelievable. The amount of chickens back there. I mean, and sides of, the ribs and all that shit they were putting in there. So I'm imagining, because they open at 9 on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm imagining somebody must get in there probably about 5 or 6. But we got that. We got rye bread there. And that's it. But I did forget Swiss cheese there, which is why I went to the
I'm
deli.
standing among you.
I'm standing among you. You're here with us. Welcome. So, do you like this layout better? Because if I look right at the camera, I ought to be able to overhear on this monitor. I can't reach it. All right, I made that darker. All right, that's darker. Let me make this darker. I'm trying to, there. So that way you can see my eyes. Now you can really see me. That light's too harsh though. But now when I look straight at the camera, you should see my eyes and not much of a reflection. That is over here.
Sign.
I wonder if I was to put something up there.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued, the spirit talker said. I can turn this way too, and I can look directly at the camera. But this way I can turn and I can see see what you guys are saying. It's very cozy. I have a space heater right there. So anyway, I just want to stop in here and have a little chat, test everything out. It's all working good. So I am going to be back on tonight after Severance, probably around 6 o'clock.